Here's why some women can stay slim while eating whatever they want, whereas you gain weight just by looking at food. And if you stick around to the end, I will teach.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about how to eat whatever you love without gaining weight. So, let's be real, guys. This is not about crash dieting or obsessing over every bit. It's about balance, mindset, and making choices that work for your body and your life. So, you guys, don't forget to like this video because it helps with my algorithm. So, I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn, and I'll be back to share my true sense. So let's get into it.
Here's why some women can stay slim while eating whatever they want, whereas you gain weight just by looking at food. And if you stick around to the end, I will teach you how to build your metabolism to be like these women. I used to think that some women had better genetics than me, which is why they could eat whatever the heck they wanted without worrying about their weight. And I used to be so jealous of them. I remember in college, we'd go to a party and then go eat afterwards, and my skinny friends would eat the same amount as me and not gain a single pound, whereas I gained the freshman 15. And while some of them did just have a naturally fast metabolism, there were other things going on behind the scenes that caused them not to gain any weight. The first thing is, while I'm seeing them eat an entire tray of fast food at midnight, what I'm not seeing is them eating smaller, well-balanced meals throughout the day. So in total, they're not actually eating that many calories. They're really doing more so 80-20, 80% whole foods, 20% fun foods. That 20% just happened to be at midnight. Whereas I was eating high-calorie meals all throughout the day. Even if they were small meals, they had a lot of calories in them, which is why I was gaining weight. Another thing my thin friends were doing differently than me is walking a lot more. If I had somewhere to go, I'm driving, taking transportation, anything but walking on my 2 feet. Whereas they would walk to destinations, walk for fun, go on hikes, go on bike rides, just be more active for enjoyment. And getting more steps in on a regular basis increases your metabolism, which makes it a lot easier to maintain your weight. The third thing they were doing differently that I was very shocked about is that they were strength training. And here's the magic of strength training. The more muscle mass someone has, the faster the metabolism is, which is why men tend to have a faster metabolism than women because they naturally have more muscle than us. But as women, we can still build lean muscle mass through strength training. So because my friends were strength training, they had a faster metabolism than I did, meaning they were burning more calories than me on a daily basis just by having more muscle on their body, which also allowed them to eat more than me without gaining weight. So if you want to have a fast metabolism like that skinny friend of yours, you want to focus on 80-20 with nutrition, 80% whole foods, 20% fun food. You want to make sure you're getting your steps in at least 7,000 steps per day, and you want to make sure you're strength training 3 to 4 times per week for 45 minutes to 1 hour. After I implemented those 3 things, I was able to finally lose the weight and keep it off, and it was so much easier than all the other attempts I made. So if you want help speeding up your metabolism as well as losing weight and keeping it off for the rest of your life.
Yesterday I made a video and I mentioned that I have found a way to eat whatever I want without gaining weight. Today I'm going to share how I do that with you. But take it with a pinch of salt. This is just what I found works for my body. And I'm talking from personal experience. For a little bit of context, I've spent years dieting and I had a really bad relationship with food. And let's just say I look so much better now than I ever did whilst I was dieting. This is what I used to look like when I used to count calories and diet. And this is what I look like now. So the way I can eat whatever I want without gaining extra weight is because I don't overeat on the bad foods, right? In order for me to get to this point, I had to heal my relationship with food. Because before I would restrict for weeks and then I would binge for days and sometimes even weeks. Once my binge eating cycle started, I could not get out of it for ages. So naturally, I knew that that was the cause of pretty much all my problems, right? So I had to learn how to heal my relationship with food, and for that I had to give up dieting overall. I had to allow myself to eat whatever I want whenever I want in order for my body to trust me again. My second tip is I always eat savory foods in the morning. I start my morning off with fats and protein. There is plenty of benefits to why you should eat savory breakfast over sweet. It's really good for your hormones, and also it stops your blood sugar from spiking up. And we all know if your blood sugar spikes up, then you tend to have more cravings. For example, if you start your morning off on TikTok, then you're gonna want to spend the rest of your day on TikTok because it produces those dopamine in your brain first thing in the morning. So your brain is going to chase that for the rest of the day. And I apply the same principle to my meals. I start my morning off with a savory breakfast and it keeps me first of all full for longer. It's better for your hormones and it stops you from having cravings later on. And the less cravings you have, the less you overeat. Okay, and I saved the best till last. Protein. When you eat protein, your body uses 40% of those calories to burn that protein off again. whereas when you eat carbs, it's only 10%. So your body is working harder and burning more calories after you eat protein. So essentially, your resting metabolic rate increases, which means you burn more calories throughout the day. So eat your protein.
My whole life has been a series of me being jealous of the girl who can eat the burgers, the fries, literally whatever she wants and not gain a single pound and still stay slim and slender. And I've always been like, how? I've always been like, how? You're just blessed. You have God's great genes. Like, you were the chosen one. Until now. Until I realized how that's possible. The reason why those girls can eat literally whatever they want, without gaining a single pound is because of three things. Number one, they actually listen to their body and they understand their body's cues. They intuitive eat, have a good relationship with food. They understand when they're full and they understand when they're hungry. And they're able to stop when they're satisfied and full and don't feel the need to keep eating because they know that they can have that food at any time and they don't need to pile it all in before their next meal. So basically, therefore, number one, their portion sizes are controlled because they understand hunger cues. Number two, they probably don't eat all day long, or they're those girls that just like forget to eat and you see them eating this massive meal at the end of the day, like burgers, ice cream, a milkshake, everything, all, but they literally haven't eaten anything all day and that is their first meal of the day, and that is sometimes the case. Number three, they probably eat very mindfully, meaning they're conscious and aware of the food that they've intaken throughout the day. Not to a point of like restriction or anything, but it's also good to be aware of the food that you're consuming. For example, if you know that you're going to be eating a more greasy, high calorie, heavy meal at night, maybe you'll keep it a little bit lighter during the day, and not in a restriction sort of way, not in a way like I need to eat nothing because I'm gonna be eating a lot tonight. No, but it's all part of just food awareness, intuitively eating, choosing your foods, because intuitive eating is making the conscious decision of what you want to eat based on how you feel, based how you think you're gonna feel, based on what you're eating later, and there's not a problem with that. So they're probably conscious of that sort of thing.
Why people that are in shape can eat whatever they want and not gain fat. Y'all know those type of people. Already in really good shape, or super skinny, literally will eat whatever they want, pizza, donuts, anything, and they don't seem to gain any body fat. All right, here's the deal. First things first, some people are super blessed genetically with their metabolism. Their metabolism is crazy fast. They can eat a lot of food and just not gain weight or fat. You and I weren't as blessed to have that happening for us, so it is what it is. Two, some people have more muscle than others. When you have more muscle, you have a faster metabolism because your body needs more calories to maintain that muscle. So yeah, you can get away with eating more fun foods and not gain fat. And the last thing that I think a lot of people gloss over is that you're not seeing every single meal that person is having. Sure, you might see them having one crazy big fun meal or fun day of food, but what are they having for every other meal or every other day? I guarantee you if they're in shape, they're probably not just eating pizza and donuts for every meal. If they are,
So that's the video, guys. So I'm just here to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. How to eat whatever you love without gaining some weight. So I know a lot of us have come across this one friend who just eats whatever that you want and still she's still in shape, okay? And I know you keep asking yourself, like, what am I doing wrong? So first of all, is mindset matters. First thing first, stop labeling food as good or bad. This mindset can trap you in a cycle of guilty, which often leads to overreacting or giving up entirely. Instead, look at food as fuel and enjoyment. Your body doesn't crave extreme, it craves balance. Enjoy that slice of pizza or creamy dessert without punishing yourself mentally. The art of satisfaction. One of the biggest secrets is to eating what you want is understanding the difference between satisfaction and overendurance. Save every bit of your favorite food, eat slowly, and listen to your body when it tells you you're satisfied. Often we overreact because we're distracted or rushing. Tune into your meals and you'll find yourself naturally eating less without feeling deprived. Find your food rhythm. We all have natural rhythm when it comes to eating. Some people thrive with 3 meals a day, while others feel better eating smaller portions throughout. Pay attention to what works for you and let your routine guide you. If you know you're going out for a rich dinner, balance your earlier meals by choosing lighter options. It's not about restriction, it's about preparation. Hydration is the key. This one is simple, but it makes a huge difference. Sometimes what we think is hunger is actually thirst. Start your meals with a glass of water and keep sipping throughout the day. Staying hydrated helps you stay in tune with your body really needs. Move for joy, not obligation. You don't have to kill yourself in the gym to maintain your weight. Movement should be enjoyable. Take a walk after dinner, dance in your kitchen, or play with your pets. Movement helps your body use the energy from the food you eat, but it doesn't have to feel like a chore. Find activities you love and let them become a natural part of your routine. Quality over quantity. This is a big one. When you eat high quality, nutrition rich version of your favorite food, you often feel satisfied with smaller portions. For example, instead of eating a cheap, sugary dessert that leaves you craving more, try a high quality chocolate or homemade treat. The flavors are more satisfying and your body is going to feel better and is going to be satisfied with that. Okay, so there's a difference. Manage stress and sleep. You might not connect stress or lack of sleep with weight, but they play a huge role. When you're stressed or deprived, your body craves comfort food, not in a moderation. Take care of your mental health and prioritize good sleep. When your body is rested and calm, it naturally balances itself. Enjoy social eating. Eating food is such a big part of your social lives, but it's easy to overreact in these situations. My tip, focus on the people, not just the food. When you're at the party or gathering, enjoy the conversation, laugh, and take your time eating. You still enjoy the food, but you won't feel the need to go overboard. Trust your body. Your body is smarter than you think. If you over endurance one day, trust that it will balance out the next day. Maybe you are naturally crave lighter meals or feel like moving more. The key is to avoid guilty and listen to those natural cues. At the end of the day, eating what you want and gaining weight is not about following rigid rules. It's about building a healthy, sustainable relationship with food and your body. When you focus on balance, enjoyment, and self awareness, you find that you can enjoy all your favorite food without fear. So, what's your favorite tip for staying balanced while enjoying food? Let me know in the comment section. So, we've come along a lot of people like they've completely stopped eating. Okay, so what I can tell you that it's not healthy for you to completely stop eating, but the things which you can do for you to stay in shape. Okay, so for example, when you eat, when you're eating, okay, you have to reduce some of the things, like you have to the things that you just have to put them, you're supposed to do it, like you have to drink a lot of water every day. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Okay, and the other thing that you need to do is reduce on eating meat, replace that with vegetables, and reduce on eating sweets, replace that with fruits, different fruits. And also you have to balance. When you're going to sleep, don't eat heavier meals. Okay, try to eat lighter meals because it's gonna help you in the night. You How is it going to digest? Okay, it won't digest if you guys, yeah, eating um not lighter things in the night. You eat meat in the night, raw meat. How is it going to digest? So make sure when you eat, you have to take a walk. Okay, make sure you take a walk, you move your body. It's very important. So for those who are okay going to the gym, it's okay. You can go to the gym and you work out, but you don't have to work out to kill yourself. Make sure you're enjoying that gym because I've just come to discover. I'll make a video one day. TikTok just told me that a lot of ladies came out that they don't like going to the gym. So you can find something which just works for you because you're not just going to do that for short term. Find something you can do long term. If you enjoy walking, if you enjoy running, if you enjoy playing football, whatever you can do, or you enjoy workout at home, you can work out. Even workouts really works. Okay, yeah. So those are the things that we need to put in consideration as we are going to as we are choosing things to do. Okay, yeah. So another thing that I want to talk about is you don't have to be so harsh to yourself. Learn to love yourself very much. When you love yourself, you're going to love staying in shape. You're going to love looking at the mirror, how you look. Okay. So I know it's not easy to lose weight like just then, but it takes discipline. Okay. So you have to discipline yourself. Choose what you're going to be taking and not to be taking, and you're going to stay in shape like that. Okay. So also in this video, people said You there are a lot of things that you can do. You listen to your body. You don't eat when you feel like you're still full. Don't do that. Wait until you feel hungry. This is when you start eating. Don't eat when you're full. Okay, I know this journey is not an easy one, like I said, but it's manageable. We've seen a lot of people losing weight. You don't have to be obese. I've talked about a lot of videos where when you're a bigger person, people don't take you seriously because people always say if you work hard on your body, meaning you're a serious person. Okay, no, I'm not saying, but I'm not shaming anyone. I'm just saying what we did in the last video. So don't quote me wrong, guys. Okay, but I'm just trying to explain to you, okay, what we did in the last videos. Yeah, so the other thing that you have to take care of your body, make sure your body is in healthy, and if you have more than 100 pounds, make sure you lose some pounds, okay, for you to be in shape, for you to be able to look on your mirror, because there are people who are not able to even look. They don't have confidence to look on the mirror. They hate themselves. Okay, so I don't want you to find yourself in such situations. This is why I'm making these videos. You guys, I love you so much. Kindly take care of yourself. Bye bye.